What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey, everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have, hope I pronounced this right, we have Leander Kills. Yes, indeed, how about that? Leander Kills making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bobbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Daniel Hune, and Daniel wanted to see me react to this song by Leander Kills, and I hope I pronounced this right too, called Gyere Banat. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Leander Kills, okay? And the video has 787,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Leander Kills. I hope this is right. Gyere Banat. Official music video. Wah, wah, wah.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, there's that word official coming off of Leander Kills' official page. Yep. Look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it. All I'm going to say is we're up to just wait and see what happens and hope for the best. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I like that little hesitation. That was nice. Okay. I like it. I do like this. I like where it's going. I like a lot of the things I'm hearing. I'm not blown away by anything yet, but I like what I'm hearing so far. Guitar tone, nice, thick, crunchy when everybody comes in, but when the guitar is playing solo, it's got that single coil pickup, tube sound. I like that. It's a nice, stark contrast between the two. Speaking of contrast, the vocals, utilizing, I've counted 4 different vocal styles so far, all coming from one individual. We've got the grit and growl vocal, we have clean vocal, we have power style vocal, and we have soft-spoken whisper style. And he's doing a fine job on all 4. I also like the harmonies that we heard. I believe that was the chorus we just heard. I like it. What's really kind of catching my attention more than anything else is their ability to build up a feeling of anticipation. And they've done it so far 2 different ways. One, with dynamics, bringing it way down, and then letting it come up suddenly afterwards. No crescendo. It's just instantaneous pow, change and shift in dynamic. That's one way. The other way they demonstrated a really nice way of building up that sense of anticipation is with the layout. When they all just stop and they all are on the rest, and then they all come in on the downbeat of 1. That was also really well done. It's not the same old trick. You know, it's not the same old hack. It's showing different ways of giving us that sense of anticipation. Really well done. Really, really well done. I gotta say, I'm liking everything I'm hearing so far. So let's keep going here. Yeah. Okay. Now, you know what? No, I'm going to save it all. I'm going to save it all for the review. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was, I hope the name of the band is right, Leander Kills, with a tune called, again, I hope I don't butcher this too badly, Gyere Banat. This was a request from Daniel Hune. Whew, okay. Well, that just happened, didn't it? Let's get to the score, and then I'll talk about everything. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.4. What does that mean? Well, an 8.4 would translate to a great scale rating. So overall, I think this was a great song. It would get 4 out of 5 stars and an A- letter grade. So there you go, an 8.4, great scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Quite frankly, there was nothing that I heard on this that I did not enjoy. I at least liked everything I heard. Some things I liked, some things I loved, but everything across the board on this song was positive. I thoroughly enjoyed listening to this. The chordal progression, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm blown away by it, okay? But at the same time, it's a strong chordal progression. It flowed well. It sounded good. I like the jumps. It wasn't just, following, chromatics or following, your basic one-step integers or two-step integers. It wasn't like just following scales. There were a lot of integer jumps between like 1s and 5s and 4s, and back to 1s again, 6 to 4 to, to 2, up to 5, down to 1. There were some really nice integer jumps in there, but they all sounded good. There was never a time in the song, anywhere in the song, where I went, I bet they could have come up with a better choice in notational selection. Nah, everything across the board sounded nice. It was smooth. It sounded good. It flowed well. I had no issue with it whatsoever. The tempo, the direction of the song made perfect sense. It had a nice amount of drive and energy behind it. That double time section, it didn't last for long, but when it went into that double time section, that got my attention as well during the guitar solo. That absolutely got my attention. The guitar solo, very well done. I was anticipating, I was waiting for the guitar solo. They left the guitar solo, though, closer to the end. I don't know if you noticed, but when the guitar solo was over, I went to go pause because I was thinking, oh, there's probably about another minute or minute and a half left in the song. No, that was only like 20 seconds left. I was like, oh, never mind, just let it run. I was like, forget it. They really kind of held off on the guitar solo to the very last possible moment, and I like that approach. It's not your generic typical placement of guitar solo. Oh, let's put the guitar solo, just after the halfway point, after the second verse, after the second chorus. We'll throw in the guitar solo, and then we'll do the chorus twice afterwards, or third verse or bridge, third verse, and then chorus. They didn't do that. They left it to the last possible minute, and I like that. It kind of tossed me up for a loop. The drumming on this was nice. I like the approach with the drumming. It sounded really nice. Good fills, good patterns, some really nice layouts, delaying, and then coming in. I like that. Again, coming back to that sense of anticipation. I talked at length about how they utilized two different ways to build up that sense of anticipation. They really focused more on dynamic usage, bringing it way down to that piano range before they bring it back up again to forte. A nice big gap. It wasn't like, mezzo piano to mezzo forte or piano to mezzo forte. No, it was piano to forte, at least, or piano to fortissimo, which I thought was really nice. It really they gave people a chance to have that anticipation be built. Really, really nice job on that. The last thing I'm going to talk about was probably the most impressive thing about this entire song, which was the vocal work. Hearing 4 very distinctly different vocalization styles throughout one song, all being done by one individual. Very nicely done. I would be really curious to see this band perform this song in a live setting and see how well he can transition on the fly, flipping between styles with absolutely no break whatsoever, and see if he can do it in a live setting. I'll tell you right now, if I were to see that in a live setting, I would be impressed. I would absolutely be impressed, because it is not easy to flip vocal styles on the fly with no break in between, literally from beat 4 of the measure prior to beat 1 of the next measure, and have no gap and just transition vocal styles on the fly like that. That is not easy to do. In a live setting, I would be really impressed if you can do it. But it was really nice to hear those 4 different vocal styles. I really dig his power vocal style with that, in the upper range, with just that little bit of rasp in there with the harmonies. That was probably my favorite part of the whole song. That would be the chorus. I dug it. I dug the vocals there the most. But he did a very fine job with all the other vocal styles throughout the song. Taking everything into account, everything we just talked about, this is how I came up with that great score of 8.4. Very well deserved, and that is where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.4, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.